Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we will continue building financial model for a Uber, Lyft, taxi financial model, business idea. And today we will continue working on our fleet of cars. So during previous videos we were talking about the revenues of the fleet of our cars, and today we will be consolidating. Let me show you all this inflow and all these outflows, not for just one car but for 5 cars that we will have in our fleet. I hope you will enjoy this video. You may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. At the end screen of this video I will give you the link to the playlist where I will be keeping all these tutorials, and when I finish this model I will give all the links on the tutorials in the description of this video as well, so you may watch them absolutely free one by one. So let's briefly run through what we did before during previous tutorials. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars, and for each car we can specify different types of trips that may occur, the mileage per trip, duration per trip, revenue per trip. We can switch on and off different types of trips from calculations. We have coefficients, global and local coefficients for mileage, duration, and the revenues. So all that will be later needed for scenario modeling. Then we are moving and creating the portraits for their revenues for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday till Sunday. So we are specifying the amount of trips per day. We can add a coefficient for that. We can switch on and off different types of trips for the scenario modeling. Then we can switch on and off different with global coefficients to amount of trips. For each day of the week we can set up limits for the daily mileage or the maximum hours online when we are online. Then we are how fast we are reaching the target revenue. We're talking about the car that we are buying, then operating, and then selling. So we're selling this car when it reaches 300,000 miles on the odometer. So this is the price of a new car. So blue cells are all inputs, so we can play with these inputs the way we want. So this is the price of a new car. This is the price of an old car with 300,000 miles on the odometer. This is the amount of down payment. This is the interest rate, long term, in months. Here we can set up the way we would like to finance this story. We can use our own funds or loan. Then we specify the dealership maintenance. So here we can specify the mileage on the odometer, and here we can specify the cost per service on when the car reaches this or that mileage. And here the parts costs. So this is the month of operating activity, and this is the cost monthly for the parts. Then we move to the primary investment plan. Here we specify what we are investing in, and then we specify when we invest and how much we invest before we start the operating activity. Then we start describing the fixed costs. We have the list of fixed costs here, and here we have the typical year if these fixed costs have some seasonality, we can apply this seasonality here. We can use local and global coefficients for fixed costs, so we can increase or decrease these costs playing with these coefficients without playing the inputs themselves. We can switch them on and off to see what will be the performance of the business with or without this fixed cost item. Then we are moving to gasoline expenses, price, miles per gallon. Then we specify the level of the percentage of Uber Lyft commissions, the payroll for the drivers. For example, we may have up to 3 drivers per car. And then we started consolidating our inflows and outflows for this one car. And then we're moving to the first tab. So here we specify what will be the first year of our financial projections, and we can name our 5 cars. We can switch them on and off from calculations here. Here we can specify when each of these cars starts its operating activity. And these are the revenues from here, from the second car, from the third car. And now we have to do, before consolidating our business idea to cash flow, we need to consolidate inflows and outflows from these 5 tabs to the model tab. So let's start doing it. So these will be the revenues totals. Now let's move to the second inflow. So this will be selling an old car. So I'm putting linking this tab, that cell with this cell. So this is 1, this is 2, three, 4, and 5. So now we can extrapolate these formulas to the right. So these are the revenues from selling old cars. Now we are moving to purchasing a new car. So this will be the line for purchasing a new car. This is the expense, so we are coloring it with red. By the way, what we can do, we can go up and set up the way of financing the car a little bit closer. You can put it here. So let's use data validation. Let's say financing type. So this is the line 901, 901, 901, 901, 901, and 901. So let's check it. These are the totals, and what we can do now, we can go up, and so for the first car we will be pulling the data from here. So this is not an input anymore, so let's color this with a regular color. This is the second car. This is the second car. This is the third one. This is the fourth. And this is the fifth one. So now we can work with a type of financing from here, not from individual tab. This will save us some time. So for example, we can use own funds, and now we can see how the values appear here. If we switch these cars, we will be able to see the values appearing here. So now let's move forward. So this is a purchasing of a new car. This will be purchasing a new car, then down payment. If we have a loan, we will be using this line. So for down payment, I will be using this line. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's extrapolate these formulas to the right. So now we have here zeros because we have no down payment, because we chose our own funds. If we use loan, we will be able to see here the down payments, and each time we will buy a new car, we will have the down payment. So the next line after down payment is loan payment. So if I extrapolate these formulas to the right, we will be able to see the loan payment, ratio loan payment, ratio of our car, depending on what type of financing we're in. So if we have a loan, we will be able to see the payments. If we're using, for example, own funds, we will be able to see here our own funds, and we won't be able to see interest payments, loan payments here for these specific cars. This will ease our life when we will be building different scenarios. So now we're moving forward. So this is the loan, this was the loan payment. The next parameter will be dealership maintenance. So dealership will be down payment, loan payment, dealership. One, two, three, 4, and finally 5. So this is dealership maintenance. Now we're moving to parts. Now let's extrapolate. So this was the story about parts. Now let's move forward. So after parts we go primary investment plan. Then we are moving to the next article. And this will be fixed costs. Now let's extrapolate it. Now let's move to primary gasoline expenses. So we are going article by article. So this will be commissions. And finally, we are moving to the payroll. So now we've prepared our inflows and outflows for the cash flow statement. Let's group all these tables to ease our life a bit. So data, outline, group, group, So now we can press 1 here and we'll collapse all these groups. So greens will go to inflows inside cash flow statements, reds will go to outflows inside the cash flow statement. Now we are ready for the building the cash flow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. At the end screen of this video I will give you the links to the playlist where I will be keeping all these tutorials. And when I finish this model completely, I will give you all the links in the description of this video as well, so you may watch all the tutorials absolutely free from scratch. So thank you guys for watching. See you next videos. Thank you and bye.